Right then, welcome everybody. Bit of a poor turnout tonight, I have to be honest. The crunchers have let me down badly here. But welcome those regulars who are here. Session tonight is going to be pretty much whole body stuff. We're going to do the usual warm up, get things going, and we're going to have to get the whole body warmed up because obviously we're going to be attacking all parts. But we're going to do slightly differently tonight on the basis of only 8 exercises. Now, one would have thought that would be me being nice to you, but I think you know me better than that, folks, that I'm not actually that nice to you. So the reduced number of exercises means that we're going to do more sets of those 8 exercises. So normally we do 10 exercises 3 times. We're going to do 8 exercises 4 times tonight, okay? But with very shortened, or quite shortened time frames as well. So 20, we're going to do a bit of a pyramid. So we're going to go flattened pyramid, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. All right, so it's going to be fast and furious. There's going to be lots of energy tonight. So a bit more like a hit in the sense of it being short and sharp, but 4 sets. So there's a lot of volume in here tonight. So pace yourselves a little bit in the early stages, otherwise you're going to burn out. As usual, I will demonstrate each of the exercises before we do each one on the first set. Then sets 2, 3 and 4, we'll hammer through it like we normally do, okay? With almost no recovery in between exercises and a brief recovery in between sets. Right, so without further ado, hopefully you've got your towels, hope you've got your drinks ready. Let's get going with that warm up. So jogging on the spot then, as ever, shoulders nice and square, ribs high, nice and light on those toes. Just get that heart rate up a little bit. It's actually quite nice and cool in here for a change. It's normally absolutely roasting hot, so I'm really pleased that it's going to be nice and cool. It won't be in a minute, obviously, but there we are. Let's get those arms out. Straight and small dinner plate size circles. Doesn't matter which direction, just keep jogging on the spot all the time. Keep that core pulled in. And the other way. Okay, let's do some big circles. So one arm forward, one arm back. Again, keep that core nicely engaged while you're doing it. And the other way. If you get stuck, just start at the top, put one arm forward, one arm back. Coordination movement as much as anything else. Okay, jumping jacks. Let's go. Again, nice and light on our feet. And jogging. Good, good, good. Let's have 5 sit-ups, please, everybody. Heels down, knees bent, hands across the chest as usual. Everything coming from the abdominals. Nice and controlled, still part of the warm-up. And one more. And back on our feet. Jogging again. Okay, let's punch. Imagine you've got my face right in front of you. Plenty of energy. Get a good twist from the core rather than just relying on the punch. Okay, up in the air, side to side. Again, keep that core pulled in. And jogging again. Good, good, good. Heart rate should be climbing a little bit by now. 5 squats, please. Feet shoulder width apart, knees following the line of your toes. Drive up through those heels. Keep looking at spot up on the wall. Keeps the back nice and straight. Okay, jog. Five press ups, please. Because you're on your toes or on your knees, doesn't really matter. Either way, nice and low and slow. Down to the ground. One more. Okay, good. Jogging again. Keep it on the move. Do some heel kicks, get those hamstrings really firing. Lean forward very slightly. High knees. Okay, and jog. Good stuff. Well done, people. Trunk twists. Nice shoulder width stance. Just twisting around. Try and keep the hips facing forward. Not too far in the warm up. Just enough to get the spine realigned a little bit. Okay, good jogging again. Okay, if you've got your chair handy, just grab your chair. We did these as part of the warm-up last time. So we're going to work on hip flexors and glutes, but in a dynamic stretch. So stand side onto your chair, body nice and upright, core pulled in. And let's just swing forward and back. Try not to lean forward too much as your leg goes behind you. And change side. Couple more. Okay, face your chair. We're going to get the adductors and abductors working now. So cross that centre line, out to the side. Really open the hips out. Couple more. Change side. Good. One more. Okay. Ditch the chair. Jogging again. So 5 more sit-ups then, please. Get nice and slow. Elbows to knees. Nice control on the way down. Good. When you're back up on your feet, do some good mornings. Get the old back warmed up, so hands across the chest, pull the core in. Imagine you've got that bar across your hips, leaning over the bar as far as you possibly can. Control down, drive it up. 2 more. Okay, good. Fire a bit of the warm up then. Do some running arms. Nice strong stance with the feet. Usain Bolt, powering down the home straight. Change stance. Nice and strong in the body, nice and upright. Okay, good. Right, relax for a second. Have a quick drink if you need it. We're going to do a bit of plank, just to get that core again nicely engaged. But with a slight difference today, I'm going to keep you on the move the whole time. So normally we hold and it's pretty static. Sometimes we do a bit of arm raising, foot raising, that kind of stuff. This time we're going to do movements all of the time. Now, every time you raise a foot, raise an arm, whatever, that pelvis is going to want to shift downwards. Gravity is going to want to work against you. So you've got to work really hard in the core to keep your pelvis as level as possible. So when that foot comes up, the hip doesn't drop. You've got to work really hard all the way around here to keep the pelvis level. So listen out for instructions as we go through a bit of plank. It's going to be on your elbows, not on your hands, by the way. Are we ready? Let's just assume a good strong position first. So give yourself a good base. Again, shoulders over those elbows. Find that nice strong position first. Okay, so let's get into it. So raise one leg. Keep it nice and straight. Don't let that hip drop. Okay, down and straight into the other leg. Again, really concentrate on keeping that core in, pull that belly button right back into your spine, making your waist as narrow as possible. Okay, now we're going to do some toe taps, one toe at a time, out to the side, out to the side, keep toe tapping. Keep it going. Okay, back to the centre then, one arm out. And back to the centre and the other. Again, keep pulling that core in and back. Okay, one arm and one leg. Opposite arm and leg, of course. And down. And opposite side. And down. Last few seconds. Five more. Hold on to it. And relax. Good. Well done, people. Anyone like to hazard a guess how long that was? Or anyone who's timing it, don't shout it out. We normally only do about a minute to a minute and a half. That, my friends, was 1 minute 45. And being challenged in lots of different directions as well. So the amount of effort you would have put in to hold a good position over that minute 45 is more than you would do if you were static. So well done, if you managed to hold on all that time, brilliant work. Right, like I say, whole body set. 8 exercises. First set's going to be 20 seconds. I'll demonstrate each exercise first. We'll do 20 seconds of it, then I'll demo the next one, 20 seconds of that, etc. You know the routine. First one, you're going to need your chair. Good old tricep dips. Quite an isolated movement, this one. So, let me demonstrate first. There's a couple of versions of this one you can do. Either way, I want you to try and keep your bottom as close to the side of the chair as you possibly can. Okay, so you're not doing a pelvic tilt, you're actually just going up and down. Okay, so that's the slightly easier version where you're supporting yourself with your feet. The slightly harder version with straight legs. Either way, good 90 degrees with the elbows. That's the position you're looking for, okay? And again, when you get into that upper position, you're going to want to lean forward a little bit. So you've got to work hard with the core again to keep that body nice and upright. It requires a bit of shoulder flexibility. Are we ready? 20 seconds of tricep dips then. 2, 1, and go. We'll try and keep the hips as close to the chair as you can. Keep looking forward. And relax, good. 20 seconds is quick, isn't it? Okay, you need your mats next. Single leg jackknife. So we're only going to change legs on sets 2 and 3, okay? So for this set and the last set, we're going to do one side only. So, done this one loads of times. One knee bent, hands above your head, and you're coming up, meeting the hand and foot over the hip, making sure your shoulders coming off the floor, and you get a real dynamic drive upwards towards your foot, but without throwing your arms too much. Ready, choose which side you're going to do. 2, 1, and go. Just find a nice rhythm. Doing this side for the whole 20 seconds. Make sure you're reaching up for that foot. And you meet over your hip. Try not to strain at the neck. Try and keep it relaxed. And stop. Good. Next one. Still on the floor, but you won't need your mat. Squat thrust with split. Okay, so this is very much about hip flexors and glutes. So what you're going to be doing is a double leg squat thrust. I'll do it here so you can see a bit better. So a double leg squat thrust, knees to elbows, backwards again, split, back to the centre, forward, split, and so on. Okay? Obviously as your knees come forward, all about hip flexors. As you drive back, all about your glutes. 20 seconds, ready? Go. Try and keep the hips nice and low. Halfway. Good, relax. Well done. Okay. Good old windscreen wipers. Haven't done these for a while. Let's get the chair out of the way. This is all about the sides, the obliques. Again, two versions you can do. But for both of them, nice strong crucifix position on the floor with your hands. Easier version is bringing your knees together, over to the side. Control it down, drive it up. Control down, drive it up. Slightly more challenging version. Same thing, down to the side and over the top. If you're doing the straight leg version, make sure that your feet are always coming over your hips. Because the more tired you get, the lower abs get more tired, your legs start to droop. So try and make sure you keep as high with those feet as you possibly can. Are we ready? 20 seconds. Go. Control it down, drive it up. Should be a real distinct difference in speed between the down and the up phase. Halfway. Again, try and keep the core pulled in. And relax, good. Well done. Right, so that's 4 of your 8. Next one is a combination actually, upper body in terms of pecs, triceps again, bit of front delts, but actually really combining the core. So you can do a press up with a toe tap. Show you what I mean. So give yourself a reasonably wide base with your feet. You go down into the press up, back to the top, then you're into that downward dog position, touch your toe, press up, touch your toe, and so on. Now, as you come into the downward dog, really pull in hard with the core. Make you feel like your belly button's coming right back through that spine. Make your waist as narrow as you can. So it's a great combination between upper body and core working together, okay? Make sure the press ups are really good quality. All right, 20 seconds, ready? Go. Try and get the hips nice and high, top of the downward dog, as well as putting in that core. Good stuff. And relax. Good. Next one. Skaters. Again, one we haven't done for a little while. So make sure you've got plenty of room side to side around you. Make sure you're not going to fall over anything. Now you can either have your hands behind you, by the side of you, in front of you. Doesn't really matter, whatever's comfortable for you. The main part of the movement is that sideways jump. Really trying to get a good spring from side to side. So it's going to be working the quads, certainly the glutes, definitely the ankles and the calves, okay? 20 seconds of those then. Ready, and go. Try and make it a soft landing if you can. Use the knee to cushion the blow, as it were. Nearly there. And relax, good. Now next one, 2 more left. Of the 8. Need your mat and your chair. This one is all about hamstrings and glutes, okay? Very, very concentrated movement. So you can use the chair to put your feet on. Make sure it's quite near to your mat. Now, be careful with this because you don't want to pull the chair on top of you. Okay, so you're going to be getting into that nice high position, and you really want to feel the tension on your hamstrings at the top. Then you're going to pulse up and down with your hips, keeping that core really tightly pulled in, and that's going to be hitting directly on those hamstrings, a little bit on the lower glutes. That's where you're looking to feel the tension. Are we ready? So it's a bit more of a controlled movement. Don't rush it, don't overarch that spine. Keep it a nice controlled movement and hold for a second or two at the top. Ready? And go. It's the height with the hips that really matters. And really squeeze the hammies and the glutes at the top of the movement. And relax. Good. Last one of your 8. It's another fairly aerobic one, I'm afraid. All about legs. We've done this one a few times before in the past as well. Trying to keep nice and upright in the body. Strong with the core to keep the back nice and strong. Keep looking forward and high up at the ceiling. In-out squats. So you can either start with your feet narrow or wide, doesn't really matter. But you get to make a nice little jump between movements. Okay, not a great big jump in the air, it's just enough to get your feet off the ground to shift your feet. Either way, particularly in the narrow squat, you're going to want to lean forward, because the more narrow your legs are, the harder it is to get into that squat position. So you've got to stick your bottom out a bit more, tilt the hips forward to get a really good low squat position. Okay, in-out squats then, ready? Go. For both of them, driving up through the heels. Halfway. You hear my clicking ankle, sorry about that. Nearly there. And relax, good. Okay people, round 1 done. 3 more to go, next round is 30 seconds. But obviously you won't have me demonstrating in between. We'll move straight from one to the other. Higher intensity. So let me just change my watch. Everybody okay out there? I'll assume silence is good. They're all good. What's the message? So look, all good, nice. Bit of interaction. Thanks, Jen. I didn't see that one. Bear with. Surviving. Well, let's see if I can change that, Gabby. Hey? Let's see if I can change it. Right, so 30 seconds. Excellent technique the whole way. So although it's quite high intensity, let's try and hold on to really good form. First one, tricep dips, remember. Perfect form all the way. Ready? 2, 1, and go. So only 10 seconds more, so you can still afford to hit it reasonably hard, even though you've got 2 more sets to go. Halfway, good stuff. bend at the elbow, it's the important part. Driving up with those tries. And relax, good. Next one, single leg jackknife. So we are going to change legs halfway on this one. 2, 1, and go. Hands and feet over the hip then. Plenty of energy. Come on, let's get into this. Change leg. And relax, good stuff. Squat thrust with split is next. Ready? And go. So knees forward in split. Halfway. Relax, good. Windscreen wipers back on the floor then. Ready? And go. Control down, drive up. Halfway. One on team. And relax. Good. Press up to the toe tap is next. Ready? And go. Nice and controlled then. High with those hips. Halfway. Good. Let's keep that with them. Relax. Good, good, good. Okay. Skaters is next. Quick drink. Make sure you've got plenty of room around you. Ready? And go. Now, good leap. Nice controlled landing. Good spring. Control. Ten seconds. Relax. Okay, bridge on chair. Good team. Ready. Go. Nice and high. Really engage the hammies and glutes at the top. Spending more time under tension than lowering. Ten seconds. Nearly there. Relax. Good stuff. In out squats to finish. That'll be set 2 done. Ready. And go. Remember, keep looking up, forward, particularly on that lower, narrow squat. 10. Nearly there, come on. Got a break after this. And relax, well done. Excellent. Have a rest. Have a drink. Very nice indeed. And the good news is, you're halfway through the set. Well done. Now, for those of you, I know most of you are seasoned campaigners, but obviously you don't have to do all 4 sets if you don't really want to, or it's going to push you beyond the limit you're comfortable with. But if you can stay the course, you're more than welcome, of course. Okay, now, just to mess your head a little bit, I'm going to change it around. I'm going to reverse the circuit. So we're going to start from the bottom, in out squats, and work up to tricep dips, just to keep you on your toes. And me come to that. So we're going to start when we just finished. So you get a bit of a double whammy on legs. You've just done them, and hit them hard again. So let's keep the form really, really good. So we're at the top of the pyramid now. We're going to be on the way down the next set. So let's make it a good one. 30 seconds, still not a long time, so let's give it some. Ready? And go. In out squats, come on. Low as you can on those narrows. Halfway. Goes quick, come on. You can do it. Keep that form all the way. Nearly there. And relax, good. Bridge. Back on that chair. We just hit the old hammies on doing in out squats as well. So it's a nice little combination. Are we ready? And go. Nice and high then. Good stuff. Control. Really squeeze the glutes at the top and the hammies. About 5 seconds to go. And relax, good. Skaters. And that's a bit punishing, you've got 2 leg ones pretty close together. Are we ready? Let's go. Again, try and maintain that soft landing. Use the quads, protect the knee. Halfway, good. Come on. Five seconds. Relax. Okay, press up your toe tap. Ready, and go. So we've got to really work to hold on to good technique. Hips high, core in. Good. Nearly there. Relax. Good. Windscreen wipers. Okay, I'm starting to get tired now. So again, Think about lower abs, keeping the leg nice and high. Are we ready? Good control then, and go. Control, drive up. Control, drive up. Good, come on. Power it up. And relax. Okay, squat thrust with split. Are we ready? And go. Hips nice and low. And relax. Well done, that was hard. Single leg jackknife. Again, we're going to change halfway. But try and start with the leg you don't normally start with. Ready? And go. Come on. And one more after this. Change leg. Keep it going. Come on. Relax. Good stuff. Tricep dips. On that chair. Ready. And go. Come on, try and hold it together. Nearly there. And relax. Well done. So after your 30-second set's done, you've earned a breather. You don't want to get long though. 20-second set coming. Okay, everybody okay? Shout if you're not. Just about. Right, let's see if we can finish it off then. So 20 seconds. Going to mess you around again. We're going to go back to the original way round. Tricep dips to start with. Are we ready? 20 seconds, let's hit it hard. 2, 1, go, come on. Last set of each of these. Keep good form, but hit it hard, come on. Challenge yourselves. Relax, good. Single leg jackknife. The opposite leg to the one you did on the first set of 20. Ready? 20 seconds this side, go. Just generate some power, come on. Relax, good stuff. Squat thrust with split. Come fast and furious now. Ready, and go. Come on, keep a rhythm. Relax. Windscreens. Ready, 2, 1, and go. Keep that good control and power. Come on. And relax. Well done. All press ups with toe tap. Ready, and go. Hips high, core in. Relax. Good. Okay, skaters. Nearly there. 3 more to go. Ready, and go. Come on, you got this. Relax. 2 more. Reach. Ready, and go. Got just 1 more after this. Five seconds. Relax. And in out squats to finish. Last 20 seconds, come on. Ready? Go. Come on, you got it, all the way. 10. And relax, well done. Very, very good. That, my friends, was a lung buster. Anyone who hasn't got a heart rate in the red zone, I'm disappointed. I'm not really. Just because I have, don't mean to say you're not as unfit as I am. Very, very good. Have a rest. Have a drink. We will do a bit of stretching just to cool down. You can be well pleased with yourselves, folks, because you know it's more time than 3 lots of 30, and actually because you've actually got shorter sets but put closer together, you've got more volume and higher intensity all wrapped into one session. Absolutely fantastic. So really well done. Really well done. So it's time to try and bring that heart rate down. He says, struggling to breathe. Right, start on our mats then. We'll work from the bottom up today. So as we go through these stretches, just try and bring that heart rate down a little bit. Nice deep breaths as we go. So starting position for this stretch then, legs straight out in front, ribs nice and high. It's a way of keeping the back nice and straight, otherwise you just do a bit of that. shoulders square, ribs high, just keeps that lower back nicely engaged. Then you're going to reach forward to those toes, reach over the bar that's laying across your hips. And then as soon as you feel that stretch on the hamstrings, relax them. Just switch them off. Let them stretch a little bit more, because the more you tense them, they're not going to want to stretch. They protect themselves by tensing up. So just relax them, switch them off. They're nice and warm now, so they're not going to get hurt. Just hold on to that stretch. If you feel the stretch ease off, then just use your hands a little bit more to pull a little bit further, just to stretch that a little bit more. Okay, release that stretch off, let's shake it out a little bit. Okay, we're going to do that one again, but try and go a little bit further. So again, ribs high, lean forward, pull yourself forward as far as you can. Keep those legs and knees straight. Again, try and switch off the hamstring. Let them stretch. Okay, good. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Similar exercise, but with our feet wider apart. Again, toes pointing towards the ceiling. Try and keep the ribs as high as you can. And again, it's going to reach forward. You won't be able to reach as far. Okay, so you've got to try and keep the legs nice and straight, knees straight. Just lean forward. Then we're going to lean over to one foot, but without overarching the spine. Again, just gently pull yourself towards that foot. Back across nice and slowly. Just feel the transfer, the stretch from one side to the other. Grab that other side. And again, just gently pull. Back to the centre again. You might find you can go a little bit further than you did when you first did it. And let's shake it out, shake it out. Classic glute stretch then. Because all the in-out spots, skaters, bridges certainly would have hit the glutes quite hard. So knee across, sorry, foot across your knee, and then foot in the air, grab the straight leg, keep that knee that's bent as far out to the side as you can, and then just pull that stretch in. You should feel it all across the glutes, top of the hamstrings probably. They're big powerful muscles, you can afford to give a bit of tension on them to get them to properly stretch. Okay, relax it all off, shake it out and then change side. Again, it's a good way of finding out whether you've got mobility issues on one side more than the other. If you can get one leg higher or stretched further than the other, then that might suggest you've got one area that works, one side needs working a bit harder than the other. Most of us have, by the way. It's not uncommon. Okay, relax it off, shake it out. Back to sitting up then. Bottoms of your feet together. Pull your heels into your bottom. And then, again, sitting nice and upright, hips forward, ribs high. Just apply a bit of pressure on those knees to stretch the adductors, the inside of the thighs. And again, you're going to afford to apply a bit of pressure here to really get the knees as low as you can. Those gymnasts amongst you have probably got your knees on the floor already. I'm not that flexible. Okay, good. Shake it out. Nice. So hip flexor stretch then. So we've done quite a lot that's going to hit the hip flexors. It's slippery on the arm mat here. So again, nice lunging step forward. Hips forward. And then body nice and upright. Let gravity take your hips down and forward. So you're getting a nice long stretch across the front of the hip and also the glute on the supporting leg. And the wider your lunge step is, the more you'll feel this stretch, without a doubt. So if you can't really feel it, just kind of edge your foot forward or your knee back a bit further and just apply a bit more pressure. Change side. Get a nice lunging step forward and then downward pressure with those hips. Good work, team. He says falling over. Good, okay. Up on our feet then. So I've done the hip flexors, but not really the quads. So let's do the standard quad stretch. Core's been nicely challenged now, so always interesting getting the balance. Try and get your knee as close to go on as you can. Just apply that pressure on the heel, or the ankle rather. Change side. That heart rate should really have come down quite a lot by now. Should be able to speak again, hopefully. Okay, good, shake it out. Good old trunk twist. You can afford to be a bit more vigorous on the cool down because the back's nicely warmed up now. A bit more crunking, creaking, cracking going on. It's just realigning the vertebrae. That's all it is. It's good for you. Okay, good stuff. Final couple of stretches then. Straight arm across the chest. Gentle pressure with the fist on the elbow. Just let that scapula, the shoulder blade behind, open out as wide as you can. Just let it relax. Good, change sides. Shake it out, good. Last one, pec stretch. So bent arms, straight arms, bent arms, straight arms. Try and get a good stretch across those pecs. Again, core pulled in, chest nice and high. Last couple. And we are done, everybody. Thank you so much. Good session. Thanks for coming out.